Hey there, welcome back to my channel. It's officially spooky season, and you know what that means. It's time to set up my October pages in my Hobonichi. This month I'm going with a classic black and orange theme, keeping it simple but with a fun spooky twist. I'll also be featuring some art from my absolute favourite spooky illustrators, John Turner and Megan Rhiannon. Right now, I'm staying in yet another Airbnb, so the filming setup is a little bit improvised. I'm so glad I had the foresight to bring Megan Rhiannon's Gloomy from last year's Ghastly collection, Autumn 2023. This little guy is character number 5, and his name is Bram, as in Bram Stoker, the author of Dracula, of course. The playlist track for Bram is Bela Lugosi is Dead by Bauhaus. Sorry, I can't even say the title without singing the lyrics. If you know the song, you totally get it. This Gloomy was my absolute favourite from the entire collection. If you're not familiar with Megan Rhiannon and her amazing illustrations, you're definitely missing out, but here's her information. So please check out her Attic archives, highly recommend. So yeah, it's really nice having little Bram here to keep me company while I work on October's layouts. Okay, so let's do something with this very boring, bleak monthly spread, shall we? I've already got a few dates in here. Now, I've got my Archer and Olive box here. This came with, hopefully you can see the hologram on that. I love that for that sole reason. Huh. I had a piece of paper stuck at the bottom, I did not realise. But yeah, last year's B5 notebook came in this box, and it opens up like a little drawer. So I've basically kept all like my Halloween washi tapes and stamps and things in here. And to be honest with you, I haven't looked in here that much since last Halloween. I know that I've got my John Turner things in here. He's my favourite sort of like spooky illustrator at the moment. So I know his tapes are in here, and hopefully some stickers as well. I've got some stamps, but I've not brought any stamping ink or the blocks. But I do have some gouache. Or gouache. So maybe if I try gouache on them. But yeah, these are Tim Holt's collection, I think from 2002, maybe 2003. But yeah, I just love these cobwebs in the bats and the pumpkin and the little mummy. I like these sort of style rather than this too cutesy sort of stuff. So I've got those. I have a Tombow sticker in there for some reason. Then we've got some collage sheets from last year's Archer and Olive Halloween collection, I think. Yeah. Then we've got some stickers from Bones and Blankets. Yeah, my John Turner stickers. I think we're going to use in this year's spread. Then I've got some transparent stickers from, I think these were from the range this year. So yeah, we've got those. Quite a few of those actually. Some of the backing boards that I figured I'd probably use at some point. Some dust paper from Seasoned Screamings, some of Megan Rhiannon's Halloween stickers from last year as well. She's not yet released anything this year so far. I think she's working on it, but they're not yet out, so I'm looking forward to that. That was the Halloween girly from Bones and Blankets. I really like that, so find somewhere to use those. Then we've got some transfer stickers that I've stuck onto this paper, otherwise they don't show up very well. Some more Megan stickers, my Scream knife, and then some of these lovely vintage stamps as well from West Winding Co, I think. So yeah, those on there as well. Some more Bones and Blankets. There's a couple of others in here as well, but I'm probably forgetting the names of them. And some blankets, some dark academia stuff. Bit of packaging from Megan Rhiannon, because I just love the way she has her bits. And then this is from Sublime, I think. From quite a while ago now. I've just not yet found a use for that. And then some washi tapes from Archer and Olive's Halloween collection, and as I said, the John Turner collection as well. Then we've just got some offcuts. I will not be using this. This one's too thick. But I do love the illustration on this. Some offcuts of just some vintagey paper. So, with all that being said, let's throw it all back in the box. In fact, let me pull out some bits that I think I will use. Because I've got an idea, kind of an idea of how I want to keep my thing this year. Kind of. Yeah, I definitely want to use these this year. I'll probably use some of my Megan's. How can we not at this point? Definitely John Turner stuff. I think I want to use my Pumpkin Girly. Mm-hmm. Do I want to use that? But I'm not quite sure what for. Let's just pull it out just in case. An idea for bits and bobs. Then what about some of these transparent? Maybe the skeleton. Yep. Probably that. Not that. Maybe that. Not that. Not that. Not the pussycat. Not the spider. Not the hand. Frankenstein I'll be using for a spread later on in the month. I know that much. Maybe some candles. Not the eye. Not socket. Yeah, I think they're all the ones I kind of want to use. Then of course I want to use my John Turner stickets as well. Do I want to use some of these? Maybe those ones. Keep the washes out and the stamps out as well. A few bits going on there. Tombow can go back in there. And then, of course, English fancies. I love these so much. I love French fancies anyway, but these are like my go-to Mr. Kipling product. These or the cherry bakewells. But for some reason, the cherry bakewells lately, the icing in them has been like liquidy, gooey, as opposed to like dry almost, and less fondant. And it just, I don't know. They've done something to the cherry bakewells. They need to change it back. But these are delicious. I love these so much. One year I'm hoping they're going to do like a green one, which is like apple fiendish fancies, because these ones are orange and I love them so much. They look like this, in case anyone doesn't know. And I'll just take a bite to show you what they're like inside. They're just these lovely fluffy sponge with a bit of nice, is it fondant? Orange flavoured sponge cakes with a vanilla flavour topping, covered it with orange coloured fondant icing. That's what they are, but they're delicious. But they're very rich as well, so I wouldn't recommend having more than one at a time. And then just a little bit of dirty Coca-Cola, the classic one. Wash it down. So, what are we doing? Okay, first things first, I like to do I've been looking for a new one of these because this is a bit of an awkward size to carry, but I cannot find the rulers with the raised edges anywhere. So if anyone knows of any, they don't have to be the Helix brand, they can be any brand. Just of rulers or triangles like this, because this one's getting more and more cracked, so I just feel like it's going to break and then I'm never going to have it again. So this month I basically primarily want to use black and orange. There'll be a little bit of brown as well because I've got my ganache. So the colors I'll be using is the Tombow 933, the Uniball 105, ganache, which I believe was in the Night Cafe set, but you can buy them individually from Art from the Heart. And then the Uniball 1 0.5, just orange from their basic set. So they'll be more easily to get hold of than the ganache ones. So they're the colors I want to kind of keep using. And then I have a black one as well, just a Uniball 1 black, but it's in my little pink stubby pen. So we'll be using that. So let's get on with doing my favorite thing, which is basically going around the edge of the calendar. To showcase what actually is in the month. Surprisingly worked quite well. This is from the autumn set, and it's the bark brown. I'm just going to paint it on and hope for the best. Oh, yes. Yes, I like that. Oh yeah, that looks like a painterly effect. That's very nice. So now that it's dried, it genuinely does feel like gouache. I don't know why, but I love the texture of gouache on Hobonichi paper. Well, it's the Tomorrow paper. And then I've added these 2 stamps, and then just a little to do. So they're the master that I need to get done that month. So yeah, the gouache has barely shown through as well, which is very nice. And the Tombow, it's not shown through hardly either. So yeah, let's move on to the weeklies. Always, I like to use this as a content creation log. Basically, just to help me understand where my time goes and how long it takes me to do things. So let's just box off the boxes. So that's pretty much it. That's the basic layout. But what I've started to do, which I quite enjoyed last month, was add a little bit of flair to the weeklies, because it just seems to make it a bit nicer than just plain boxes and things. Even though they're very colourful, it just adds a little bit of oomph and sort of ties it all in together, which is why I wanted to use these ones. So let's go sticker mad and place a bunch of these on here. Yeah, I think that's enough, because by the time I fill in the information, as you can see, it can get quite chaotic. So I don't want to go too mad with them. But yeah, I'll just continue doing that for, is it 4 weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. So it stops there. So I think this one is going to be an interesting one. I think I'll do it in dual colours, depending on what I decide to do for November. So we shall see. So yeah, that's it for the weeklies. Pretty simple. That's how we like to keep it. So let's move on to our cover page. Now, as you can see, I've got September 30th entry here, because it has this lovely illustration. Now, for me, this illustration sort of, I feel like it sums up people's, summer people, idea of autumn. This is what it is, a bit dark, a bit gloomy, and this, that, and the other. But to me, that's not autumn. To me, it's full of colour and orange and vibrancy and all sorts of things. It's just a more concisive colour palette, I think autumn is, whereas summer is colours everywhere. It's like a rainbow of colours, whereas autumn is very much a particular colour palette. So yeah, I just liked that there, and I like the fact that it continues onto October as well, and it kind of goes with the colour as well, October. But as always, I want to put a few bits on here, but usually I like to fill this out during the month. September I didn't do any more because there was more than enough, so we don't have to completely fill up the thing. but we can go a little bit mad. So let's have at least one John Turner sticker on here because we just love them so much. I couldn't resist incorporating some John Turner artwork this month. His illustrations have this hauntingly beautiful style that's perfect for October. His work has a certain quiet elegance. It's spooky, but there's also this peacefulness to it that I really connect with. Do you have a favourite spooky artist? Let me know in the comments. I think we'll keep that side straight. Yeah. So let's just glue that into place. Just use an old piece. Make sure I get glue all the way along the edge of this, so therefore it doesn't flick up. So blind. Yes, I love the girly now in the background rather than just plain white. Pumpkin spice and all things nice. Yeah, bit of bones and blankets there. And a bit of John Turner. Lovely jubbly. Colours of the season. Do you want to rewrite October? Go on. Go on. Yeah, let's have the mummy there. Is the mummy? This might not work as well because it's a little bit watery. But let's just see. Yeah. So you have to get the consistency right with that. But that's fine. That is fine. Let's see if we can lift some of that off. Yeah, let's find something to cover those stains, although it'd be better if they were blood stains, but yeah. Let's see what we can do. No, it's too much with all the John Turner ones. How about Megan? Can she help me out? I mean, this thing has to go on here to begin with anyway. I kind of feel like it needs to go behind this. Nope, that's not going to lift back up. Alright, maybe we will be filling this month. Maybe I can find something later in the month to cover that. Oh, the light's fading. I think it's going to absolutely chuck it down now. Hopefully not, but I think it's going to. So yeah, I've got a lovely stain there. Maybe I can find something later in the month because I'm not. Maybe something different. So yeah, let's just move on to the daily page and the other side. So I'm basically just going to have my usual setup on the daily pages because it just works. There's no two ways about it. They just work. So I have my title line, and then my margin line. I'll do October 2nd as well. The title line, margin line. I'm acutely aware that I created a guideline, a digital version explaining how I use my daily pages, and I will stick it on my Patreon. It's just I've not transferred it to my iPad here, so I don't have the file to be able to upload it, and I keep forgetting to do it. So hopefully this month will be the month, but I'm not back in the studio I think till the 8th and 9th or 10th of October. Dates are a little bit shaky at the moment. So hopefully I remember to upload it so you guys can have a digital guideline of basically how I use my daily pages. So I like to block out these colours as well because 9 times out of 10 I am asleep at this point. I mean, I've tried being the good girl at getting up at 5 AM and getting everything done before everybody else wakes up, but it's just not me. It caused absolute havoc on my body as well. I mean, I did eventually adjust to it. I think around about the 3rd month in, I did adjust to it, but literally I just had one day where I slept in and it just blew the whole thing out of the water. And it made it really difficult to get back into it again. So I've just accepted that I am a night owl. So yeah. So I block out that one to record my sleep, how many hours I had the previous night, and what kind of sleep it was, whether I slept the entire way through, or if I woke up, or if it was on and off sleep. And then this one, I track like how my energy was through the day and if I felt like I'd been productive. Because I always have this fear like, oh, I've not done anything today. But then when I actually look back, especially, which is another reason why I have my Hobonichis, is actually, no, you have done stuff today. It's just perhaps not what you were supposed to do. Welcome to ADHD. So yeah, another reason why I like to keep this journal. But also, I just like how the colour breaks up the page as well. But I've learned to just keep it to like 1, 2, maybe 3 colours a month, and not change them up so much. Because I mean, it was fun to keep changing them up, but I don't know why it just kind of didn't quite sit right with me for some reason. I think I like the change each month, but not each day. I think it's a bit too much each day. And I'll show you what I mean. So like August, one time it was the gold, then the lavender and the honey, and then I think, yeah, there was green and yellow, which is fine, but it's just, It's a little bit too much. Now what did I do? Oh yeah. I had slightly different colours for July. But not too much, because I think I was just finding my way a little bit with July. So yeah. No, I did keep it all the same colour, this sort of coral colour. Yeah. So yeah. And then September, I pretty much kept it all one colour. So yeah. Very nice. But yeah. Oof. That orange is definitely orange. Now, traditionally, I prefer black and green for Halloween, but this year I'm like, nope, we'll try and do what everybody else loves, which is orange and black, which I'm not mad at. I do like it. So, yeah. I kind of want to put that there. Or maybe I'll save that for Halloween, actual 31st. But yeah, that is it for the setup of October. I mean, it's simple, and I do basically the same thing every month, but it's just obviously different colors. So we had September's, August, and then July. So yeah, because I think in the first half of the year I didn't decorate as much, and I don't know, I just find it a joy to sort of come. I love the texture of the gouache on the paper. It's so nice. So yeah, it's nice to change up the months. Please. There we go. And then of course the title page, which ignore that bit. I will find something to cover it. Do not worry. And I might put a quote or something here. We'll find something. And there we have it. My October Hobonichi pages all set up and ready for a month of spooky vibes. I'm really loving how the simple black and orange theme turned out. I can't wait to fill these pages with all my fall plans, to-do lists and spooky fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I set up my October pages. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more Hobonichi spreads or spooky content, make sure to subscribe. Happy October, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay spooky. Bye for now.